Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Roll Cage TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of continuing on. Why do I never think of something in advance? I have like 30 seconds in my intro, less than that, 15 seconds in my intro to think of something that I have a whole lot of. I really should just prepare something in advance, shouldn't I? All right, race 7. I got a chance within this hour of finishing the season up. But this is a full circuit. Okay, the full circuit is coming at the beginning of an hour stream, so good. That's perfect. These are usually 15 minutes or so, 50 minutes or so. And it's a mass start, so it'll make it a minute and a half even quicker. I won't have to wait for the 9 people who qualified ahead of me to go. I swear, I'm going to get more background music. Oh, wait. It's a mass start. I said, oh, good, it's a mass start. I won't have to wait. And then I'm waiting. Like, okay, I got 90 seconds to wait. No. Not that it mattered. Oh, I'm competitive now. Oh! If I'm lucky, they'll all ruck into each other. I wonder if I could use that bug to my advantage by purposely immediately off the line run into a couple people and then hope that they respawn on top of each other. And then get stuck. And then maybe, everyone else will get stuck with them the following lap. I did win one race that way. The AI got stuck. My one moment of glory was due to a bug, but I'll take it. Unfortunately, you can't qualify for the final race by locking up the AI because you're out there on your own. Actually, not out there on your own, but it doesn't matter what the AI does. Oh, I found out it was saying it's 20 minutes. It's always 20 minutes. No matter what, it's always 20 minutes. You got 20 minutes. No matter what the AI skill level is. And it's true that it does not vary depending on the AI skill level that you set, but it's not true that it's always 20 minutes. It's now that I'm on the Superbikes, it's a little bit less than that. It's like 19 minutes, so 18 minutes. Yeah, there's no way I'm ever... Oh, my bike started turning without me. You go on without me, it's okay. I still don't know what happens if your bike crosses the finish line. You gotta look that rule up. Somebody let me know out there if you know. Listen to me on Twitch or comment on YouTube. If you know what happens in a motorcycle race, if you're coming down to the finish line in the last lap and you fall off your bike and your bike crosses the finish line and then you have to get up and basically run across the finish line, does that still count? Do you have to take the bike back behind the finish line so you can cross on your bike? If your bike breaks down, can you walk it across the finish line? Because like in an auto race, you can't push your car across the finish line. If your car breaks down, you're DQ'd. I imagine you would be DQ'd if your bike breaks down. You couldn't walk it across. But, I mean, it would be pretty dangerous to be standing there, either pushing your vehicle or walking your vehicle across the finish line. It would be pretty dangerous in a significant amount of time. Although it's interesting, I was playing Ride 4, which I have, but can't do the career because I can't get past the first timing challenge. Because of course, it's also a game where it doesn't matter what the difficulty level is. You only have a fixed amount of time. Because it's just AI difficulty. You can't set overall difficulty. I haven't even checked out that game in a while. I gotta check to see how my overlays are doing. Because I was getting some good points on my Shocked Cat overlay that I custom created. Sticker. livery sticker. I wonder if I could arrange that somehow in the game. But then in the game isn't like real life. Crashing in. Anyway, what I was saying is in Ride I did, if you run out of fuel, they do let you walk the bike to the pit. I know because that's happened to me. So I was in first place and I didn't give myself enough gas in the tank, and so I had to walk my way to the pit lane to get more fuel. Unfortunately, it wasn't on the last lap. Then I could see if I could walk my way across the finish line. I think they would count it. But like I said, I have no idea what it's like in real life. And what's the more interesting thing isn't, I mean, if they see you walking your bike, they'd probably disqualify you. But what happens if your bike crosses because you wreck? I mean, you're not in control of your bike crossing the finish line without you. If you fall off, you know, you graze the wall or something and fall off, it's less likely you're gonna fall off racing to the finish line, because just in front of the finish line, that's going to be on the straightaway. And you know, skilled bike riders don't fall off on straightaways, but it's still possible. Somebody might bump you. You might, you know, race in front of the finish line. Somebody bumps you, or you clip somebody, or clip the wall or something, fall off the bike. Bike goes sliding across the finish line without you. And is the rule different if it's an ice bike, ice racing? They still have those, right? All the crazy racing things they used to do in the 50s and 60s, I don't think they do anymore. Just because they're dangerous. I mean, they still run this race. If it wasn't sponsored by an entire country, they probably wouldn't, but nobody's stopping from running this race. This is a more or less independent country from the UK. Maybe that's what Brexit was all about. That UK had to leave so that the Isle of Man could leave, so that only the Isle of Man even got to vote in Brexit. I'm sure they didn't, because it's not part of the UK, but it's like a foreign, some Commonwealth. Well, it's not just Commonwealth. I don't know. It's independent. It's independent, but not independent. It's a colony, basically. I don't know. I have to look up all the geopolitical structure of Isle of Man, but I won't. If somebody knows, let me know. But yeah, this race has had a number of fatalities throughout the years, and you would think that in most countries they would have stopped it. It's too dangerous, but they haven't stopped it yet. It's not as bad as it once was, but still, throughout the year, if you add it all up throughout the years, there's been on average one fatality, or maybe slightly more than one fatality per year. A little bit safer now, certainly, than 100 years ago. I could stop and look up exactly when the Isle of Man race. It's over 100 years, I know that. It's like 1914 or something, the first race. 1905, somewhere like that, I think. I don't know, what do I know? I don't remember anything. I read it, I understand it while I'm reading it, and it gets pushed out of my brain pretty quickly. Ah! I hit the rail while I was stopping to ask for directions. So what is one of my laps going to be, if I can quickly see the timer with the little tiny lettering up there? Going to be about 10 minutes maybe? Now I'm pushing a little bit to see if I can make it under 10 minutes, which is a bit ridiculous. Because I won't make it under 10 minutes if I do that. 9 minutes, I still have a chance. I am sort of tempted to whip the bike around right before crossing the finish line, or hit a wall, see if I can get the bike to cross ahead of me. I mean, obviously in a video game, they're not going to make you walk to the bike. But what do? They when they reset you, do they reset you back? They probably, they don't reset you on the bike where the bike landed. They reset you where your person landed, but your racer will skid forward. I have some penalty time, I see, so I might not get 10 minutes officially. 10 seconds on the first lap. Oh, but I'll never be able to see because I can't see it fast enough. It was 9:54, I think. It was under 10 minutes, even with the penalty. 10 minutes. Or say 10 seconds. 10 minutes. One advantage of having a 20-second delay on the stream when I listen it back is I can hear if I misspeak something. If I'm paying attention, because of course I'm not. But if I think I might have spoken, then I could try to focus and listen. Well, what did I say? Ah, it tells me what I said. Nice. Maybe I should turn the monitor up. I gotta make sure I can hear the audio of the stream in case the audio's wiggling out. I have to reset my chat, my party chat. Anyway, I was thinking about starting a conversation or monologue about my stream on music. Some people watch like my SnowRunner streams. You know, you might watch that for hours, or if you're joining me on the marathon stream, my mid-season marathon stream, that's 12 hours of the exact same music going over and over again. Well, like 10 hours, the same 4 tracks. It's 2 hours are Dirt Rally, which I use the in-game music for. Is that in-game music I know is safe from copyright claims. This music is by Crinkles, crinklesmusic.com. And I have it licensed. He gives a license for background music. As long as it's not a straight broadcast of the music without any other added content. You have to buy the music, but then you get the license for it. So no copyright claims on his music, but I only have 4 tracks. It's really good background music, and I keep telling myself, oh, I want to put more out of my, but I gotta decide what tracks I want. I've got 2 of his albums. What I think I'm gonna do is buy a couple more. I think I have 21 and 22. I think he's got up to 24, and then he's kind of either stopped or taken a break or something because he hasn't published one in a while. So I'm thinking about getting the next 2, if there are 2 more, maybe. The next 2, anyway, if I can, or the one, if there's only one more, then I'll get the one before that. So I have 4 different albums to choose from. And then getting a friend, go through those 4 albums and say, you pick out 3 songs that are your favorites from these. Actually, one of the albums I already have 3 tracks that I really like, so. And then 1 track from a second album. Collection, they still say albums. I think they're called albums. He calls them, he or she, I don't know. They call them albums. The artist calls them albums. I'm from Minnesota. The artist formerly known as, and currently known as, Sprinkles. Prince reference. Didn't Prince went back to calling himself Prince, not just a glyph, right? Although the glyph may have still appeared. I don't know. Just being from the Twin Cities doesn't mean I really followed Prince. But, like, Prince is a big deal in the Twin Cities, in case you don't know. He's from the area. And, like, you know, they'll have Prince night at the baseball park and stuff like that. When 81 games played per year in every stadium. So, you want to attract fans, you need some promotions throughout 81 games. There's, I don't know, in the summertime, in August maybe, they have dog days in the park or something like that. You bring your dog, you're allowed to bring your dog. But they don't have cat days. I wonder why they don't have cat days. I guess they get enough cats running on the field. They don't need to encourage people to bring more cats. They should have cat days. Complain. I should log a complaint. They need cat days at the baseball park. 1 day of the year. And then, you know, people complain that you need fish days and rabbit days and hamster days and gecko days. Gecko day at the ballpark. Bring your gecko. Get a half-price ticket for your gecko. You still have to pay full price. Is that how dog days work? You get a half-price ticket, but it's only for your dog? Now that would be a promotion. That would be a sneaky promotion. What do you mean it's $50 for myself at the ballpark? Well, no, you still have to pay half price for your dog, man. I don't know how much baseball tickets are anymore, but I'm guessing they're probably like $40 a ticket. $30 a ticket. Even in the bleacher cheap seats. When I was a kid going to baseball games, young adult going to baseball games, sit in the horrible seats. You know, you get horrible seats for under $5. It was fun going to the ballpark, sitting in the horrible seats. I mean, it's not like you're going to watch the game sitting in the horrible seats. I mean, you follow it on the scoreboards. I don't even remember if they had, like, instant replays when I was young. Well, they didn't have, like, Jumbotron instant replays. I don't even remember. No, I don't remember any in ballpark instant replays. You know, you got to play. And the announcer would tell you if it was, a hit or an error or safe or whatever. You wouldn't get like men on second and third with 2 outs, 0-2 pitch. No, you have to watch the scoreboard to see what the pitch was. You'd get the official score tell you error. Actually, I guess the announcer wouldn't tell you that. That's all would be on the scoreboard anyway. You'd wait and see what the official score would say. But yeah, all the in-stadium announcer would say is now up to the plate. Number 42, Fred Willard. Fred Willard would have made a great play-by-play announcer on in a movie somewhere. Although Bob Euchre did a decent job, I guess. I think I'd say it also. Yeah, Fred Willard, famous for, in case you don't know who Fred Willard is, what's the matter with you? Go watch Best in Show. He was the color, not the color commenter. It was Best in Show was about a dog show, and he was the commenter for the dog show, the main commenter, I guess, not the color. And he was told he was going to, you know, maybe learn something about dogs and dog shows, and was told by Christopher Guest, the director of those kind of movies. They're all ad-lib kind of movies. He said, no, don't, non-scripted movies. So don't learn anything. I don't want you to learn anything about dogs and dog shows. Just do your comedic, off-the-cuff, ad-lib magic. And I want you to be as ignorant as possible. That's your character, is an ignorant guy that somehow got the job. And then the color commenter was sitting next to him, and his job was reacting to Willard and facial expressions, which can't be easy. But one of the famous lines Fred Willard asked was, if you have an American dog and a Japanese dog, do they bark in the same language? Oh, wait. Oh, it's taking a drink. I gotta remember to check my chat when I fall off. They bark in the same language. That's really funny. I'm trying to think of other lines, of course, and I can't. That's the only line I can think of. Fred Willard, everyone. Oh, there's a wall there. Good opportunity to check my chat. But not a good enough opportunity to take a drink. So will I get this entire race in under half an hour? That's the question that needs an answer. Well, that's a question that will have an answer. It doesn't really need an answer. I'm going to be in last place no matter what my time is. Unless the AI gets locked up again. There's always hope. It is a lap race. There's 3 chances for them to... If 2 AI drivers get locked up together, there's a couple more chances for whoever's ahead or in front of them to come around and also get locked up. One game I won, I was coming down to the finish line in the last lap and suddenly passed this entire group of people, all standing in one spot. Fortunately, I think they were all ghosted still, so I didn't hit them. That would have been really sad. Have an opportunity to win the race on a bug, but actually run into the pile and shake some of them loose enough that I come in last. Shake them all loose by hitting the pile, I still come in last. I do remember the game I came in third. I was like, oh, I'm catching people ahead of me. I saw them, and I like passed one on the straightaway and then lost it. But I still ended up in third place on the podium. Yay. You did not defeat me, turn. This time. On the last lap, so I can't let any of the turns defeat me. I won't have a chance for a run. You win this round, Mr. Turn. Yeah. You won the last round, Mr. Turn. I heard some sound on the stream, like background, and it reminded me of Wesel. I've mentioned Wesel on Wheels, SnowRunner. I'm like a year behind, and I'm binging out on all of his videos, and there's 500 of them or something. Not quite halfway through. He's right now, as of a year ago that I'm watching, a little bit more than a year ago, he's having an issue with his phone, I guess. You hear this buzzing and clunking and whatever, and he ignores it. He like pretends it's not there. You may not realize you could pick it up on stream. I'm sure by now he has, and moved the phone somewhere. It's kind of funny, or it was kind of funny the first time it happened, and you know, by the 5th stream that it still happened, it wasn't quite so funny anymore. Kind of annoying. What he's done is he's played an hour a day. He streams it on YouTube, but then he edits it, lightly edits it, like. He'll stop in the stream, he'll pause the game to do a screen capture or something, and then he uses the YouTube editor. I'm pretty sure he uses the YouTube editor to cut that out. He didn't. I know that's what you can tell there's a jump, so you know he cut something out. And then the last video I watched, I figured that's what it was. In the last video, there was confirmation that he forgot to cut it out. Because for his thumbnails, it takes a screenshot for his thumbnail in the middle of the stream. So his videos on YouTube are much like my videos on YouTube. They're replays of streams. But yes, his deal was an hour a day, because in-game day is his in-game one in-game day in SnowRunner takes an hour. So of actual gameplay. So he would play for an hour every day. He would stream for an hour every day, which would mean he'd go through a 24-hour day in-game every day. So it was a day. And I'm still waiting for him. He's Australian. I'm still waiting for him as his sign-off to say, good day, a day. I should comment that. Halfway through, I was saying, I sure hope that sometime before you get to the current, I catch up to current time, you sign off, good day, a day. Would he appreciate an ignorant American teasing him like that? Probably. He seems like a really good guy. He responds to just about every one of my comments. On videos that are over a year old, I'll comment, and he'll respond. You don't get too many people responding to year-old videos these days. He's still a pretty small channel, 500 some viewer or subscribers. But you know, he's very friendly and stuff in his responses, and amazingly still remembers that day. You know, I'll make some comment about, you know, not quite like what were you thinking here or there, but something, you know, something that would still require, if not specific remembrance, general remembrance of what happened during this particular what this particular video was like, what this particular day was like, and he remembers, he recalls things. Occasionally. In SnowRunner, what can happen is, if you're not feeling with SnowRunner, go look at it. I talked about it earlier in the stream. what can happen is you'll flip your vehicle over or something, and then you go to rescue. He's playing in hard mode, so it costs him money to recover automatically back to the garage and fix himself up. So you bring another vehicle there to rescue the one vehicle, and then, you know, you don't usually flip your vehicle over in nice, smooth terrain that's flat and on good roads. And so, oh, crap. I saw the finish line, think, okay, I'm going to speed to the finish line. Up, flip the curb. Oh, but I was just talking about crossing the finish line on the ground. Can I arrange it? No, not in time. Didn't think it hit the wall in time. So yeah, what can happen is then your rescue vehicle going to flip, because you don't flip in easy terrain. And then sometimes you'll bring a second rescue vehicle. So he's had like sections where he's had 3 vehicles all flipped and trying to figure out what he's going to do, and then ends up recovering after all. And I'll mention something like, oh, that, you know, do you regret now taking this vehicle out? Or, you know, I would have given up by this point or something. And then he'll respond to it because he remembers. I mean, I guess if you have a day like that, you're going to remember. If you have a day like that. 2-second penalty. Let's see, 26 seconds compared to 3 minutes, 20 seconds. So that's 13 times the gap. That's not good. But look, my max speed, if I could stay on the bike and actually learn how to take turns and stuff, my max speed is well in excess of everyone else's max speed. Their max speed is all 163, 162. My max speed, 185 miles per hour. So I can blow them away, because this is the easiest AI. I can blow them away on the straightaways, but then turning is hard. Average speed then, you know, 97 compared to 108. Just ahead of me. Anyways, I still get points. I still get experience points. So let's look at the map. Can I do the next qualifier? This will be the last qualifier. Unofficial qualifier. Yes, I got time to do it. Let's do it. And then I should be able to end this. Well, if I can do the race and then the race. One lap. Well, yeah, I should be able to end the season. This stream next YouTube segments. I got one more hour to do on this stream. We practice. We start it. And we skip it. Who needs practice? I do, obviously, but practice ain't gonna help. Oh, I didn't see if my time was under 30 minutes. Now I gotta try to remember what it was. Oh, I just looked at the gap. I didn't look at the final time. Ah. Oh well. And it's past the 20 seconds. I can't look back at my monitor. I can't see my monitor anyway, because I need a better browser. A lower weight browser. Oh wait, I didn't start the session. A lighter browser that isn't going to lock up on me, which happens. It starts getting lagged out, and so I have to put it on such a low resolution to keep it from lagging out. I can't even see it. I can still hear the audio, but if somebody, if I get an alert, somebody follows something, I'll hear it, and then I can look on my activity feed. But if somebody like leaves a tip or something, it won't show up on my activity feed. By the way, XLAM tip in Twitch chat if you want to help support the stream. I can't imagine why you would, but you're also, of course, welcome to subscribe on Twitch, which costs money. No YouTube membership. I'm not monetized there. Although still, if anybody watches this on YouTube and you got an ad at the beginning, let me know. leave a comment, because I've seen other channels that were under 1,000 subscribers, which is what you need to get monetized on YouTube, and well under 1,000 subscribers, like similar to me, between 100 and 200 subscribers, and the videos themselves have less than 100 views, and I still get an ad. So I know they can't be monetized. So if they can't be monetized and I'm getting an ad, then my guess is people are getting ads on my... I didn't ever want to be monetized on YouTube because I didn't want people to have to suffer through ads. I monetized on Twitch because I need that to be able to stream in multiple resolutions, which is important to me because that helps the viewer experience. But I have all the ads turned off I can turn off. No mid-roll ads, just pre-roll ads. Which is annoying, but not as annoying as if you're in the middle of watching a race and you don't see how the race ends because suddenly Twitch pops an ad up. So I have everything, so subscribing on Twitch doesn't really give you any benefits. I think there's a couple of emotes that you can get, but if you just watch the channel, you build channel points, then you can buy an emote. But I think only the animated emotes are available. I don't think anymore you can cash channel points. The way I've got my animated emotes, the only subscriber emotes I have are the animated ones, and those you can't use channel points for because they don't let me set that up. But if I'm going to get ads on YouTube regardless, then maybe I will whenever in 20 years when I get 1,000 subscribers. Maybe I'll apply for a partnership or whatever it is, be monetized on YouTube, so I can at least get a tiny bit of that ad revenue. Oh! I saw the road widening, and I was thinking, why is the road widening here? Oh, now I know why it's widening here, because there's a wall there, and that's a different lane for a pit lane or something. Pit lane for different course, apparently, because... And yes, I could see the road better if I was in third-person view, but third-person view, I can't get any better times. I've practiced. I mean, I've tested it. Because the third-person view disorients me too much. It's not that I want the realism, it disorients me. No, never make it. And I'm laying on the brake the whole time I'm trying to make that turn. It's not like I'm not braking, it's just too late. Turn too late, brake too late. And you see, it's always green, right? Those turns are supposed to be taken at full speed with no lifting, according to the racing line. But the racing line is a lie. I don't know how good you have to be. I'm sure there are people good enough to take some of those turns, but like that one where I ran into the wall, that was a significant turn, right? I can't imagine if you're going flat out. It's not like a sequence of turns later. I think I bumped my mic for it. Sorry about that. If I start to hear crackling, sometimes I have to unplug the mic. In this game, the audio wiggles out. I don't know. It's only in this game that it has a lot of quirks. No! I thought I had gotten over. Well, fortunately, the sidecar driver would be on the other side, so I wouldn't be charged with murder. Sidecars are on the left. Which reminds me of the music video for Aha's Take On Me. For some reason that song... Oh, I know why. I was watching a video, and somebody had a piano cover from a friend of his playing in the background. And I recognized the tune because it's a very recognizable riff. Right? The chorus and that. If you're not familiar with the tune, go look it up. Aha is the name of the group. A-H-A. And it's their biggest hit, Take On Me. And it became a big hit because of the video, which is serious. They had it released in the UK with a different video. It didn't do very well. Then they redid the video, released it in the US, and then worldwide, and it took off. The song. Back in the classic MTV 80s song. And it's got a really cool, maybe you don't recognize the name of the song, but you recognize the video. It's a integrated comic book rotoscope kind of animation, integrated with live, or drawn over live action, and then it starts to integrate because the hero pulls a woman from the diner into his world, in the comic book world, and then they get chased down and he has to save her. And they get chased down because it starts where he's in a sidecar race, and the sidecar team that he beats comes after him with pipe wrench. What? He watches like, what? What kind of? I guess it's a cartoon, so you know that kind of intrigue would happen in a comic, but. And it's not like in Rage, you know, you would think that, you know, immediately. I mean, I'm sure those kind of road rage events happen, certainly, but this is after the fact, catching him in a hallway somewhere. And he's got this woman with him, and so he has to save her by opening up a rift into her world and helping her through. And then, do I give spoilers for the video? He gets attacked, but everything turns out okay because he goes into her world. Anyway. Go! No, I was not trying. Oh, the bike almost did cross the finish line. Oh, I won't be able to get up enough speed. I didn't wreck. Let's see what happens if you cross the line. If your bike crosses the line and you don't. But there was no wall there. And I have a decent chance of, without a wall, my driver would probably cross first. I need it just right with a wall so that the bike can cross, but the driver gets held up on the wall or flips over the wall or something, doesn't cross the line. Qualifying. End the session, because I don't need it anymore. I've had enough of this fun. Looking at the rate. 53 to 17. That's not bad. What is that? 4 times? Something like that. 58 would be 4 times. But I still get reward points. Which is the only thing that's important. Reward points. What am I up to here? 43 minutes? 45 minutes. How long is the race? Probably. Oh, it's a whole circuit. I definitely don't have time for this. Is there a challenge I can do in 5 minutes? Probably not. Oh wait, look at some of these. Okay, that one I haven't. Have I done that? I doubt it. I did! Show me! Oh, this one hasn't matured yet. Well, see, I'm not at the very bottom. Against humans. I can beat humans. Let's see, where else? It would be great if I could potentially get a reward. That one hasn't matured yet. Oh, that obviously I can't do in 10 minutes. The entire circuit. Again, full circuit. And I wouldn't have time for this circuit even. So, since the next race is going to be the entire is an entire course, and it is a race, so it's going to be 3 laps, I'm sure, and it's going to be raining, yeah. So no time to do this now, but that will be the next hour. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I'll take a few minute break here, and then come back for the last hour of the stream. If you're watching on YouTube, which maybe I should have mentioned that earlier, then I wouldn't have lost a viewer. I thought, oh, well, he's on here. No, I'm just taking a break. I can see when the viewer count goes down, you know. It will hurt my feelings if you leave. Don't leave. If you're watching on YouTube, that'll be it for this YouTube video. The next video will be out the next weekend day at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Saturday, Sunday, 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time. YouTube.com/@RollCageTV. Miss anything on Twitch, you can watch then. But also other games, Civilization, Monday through Friday, same time. SnowRunner, Monday through Friday at noon. Dirt Rally, Saturday at noon. All kinds of stuff released on the YouTube channel. Streaming, go to my schedule on Twitch. You'll see it's twitch.tv/RollCageTV/schedule. I keep to that schedule pretty well. 4 days a week streaming. Anyways, I'm going to take a break here for those of you on Twitch, those of you on YouTube, next episode. Either way, I will see you then.